he made a mistake, but he most likely only feels bad because he got caught. That's right, trying to show off in front of your friends couldn't have gone any worse, you guys. In today's video, we need to talk about a video that's been taking the internet by storm, and it involves a YouTuber by the name Mondi crashing his $1.3 million McLaren into a Lexus dealership. Thankfully, the man made it out alive, but I want to know who on God's green earth told him it'd be a good idea to do donuts on a public road where there's ongoing traffic and pedestrians. I just cannot with the level of intellect of certain people in modern society. Let's take a look at the video, shall we? And there we have it. In a blink of an eye, Mondi managed to crash his $1.4 million vehicle into a Lexus dealership. Now, of course, as expected, there's a lot of conversation going on about the video since it's gone viral. Mondi has been under intense backlash. You got people all over his social media calling him out, saying how this apparently isn't even the first time he's caused a similar incident like this. And of course, we have Mondi's response, which people were pretty disappointed in. So let's dive into it. Looking at Mondi's social media accounts, which is now private, probably most likely due to all the backlash he's been getting, but you can see he announced he picked up the McLaren Senna, and it was just about this time he realized it wasn't just another normal Senna. Now, the McLaren Senna that he was specifically driving was engineered for high-speed, aggressive track driving, designed as a downforce car. Once you lose that crucial downforce, you're pretty much screwed. And in this scenario, the rapid acceleration on the cold tires, coupled with the absence of downforce, most likely led to him losing control towards the end, as we saw. Now, to make matters worse, within the car community especially, the particular model Mondi crashed was actually considered to be pretty rare. It's estimated that only around 500 units are in existence, and this number has just decreased by one, it seems, because the vehicle seems to be irreparable, as Mondi just announced that his car is now totaled. After the crash, Mondi responded to a comment on his Instagram where he promised to fix the car at any cost, but it seems like he confirmed that the car ended up being totaled at the very end. I mean, as everyone expected. This was an aftermath video of the damage done to the vehicle. And I mean, people are just like, the first red flag of someone allowing him to be on the driver's seat of this $1 million vehicle should have been him deciding to do donuts near a public intersection. Some people are clowning him for his poor skills in doing a burnout, but others are pointing out how this was bound to happen because of the particular model of the McLaren that he was driving. Now, here's where Mondi ended up making a response on Instagram after his video went absolutely viral on social media, and here was his statement. He posted a video of him driving around the track, saying, "I guess we went viral yesterday for all the wrong reasons. That building must have really wanted a collab. Sometimes all you need is a fun day at the track to recalibrate and wash the negativity away. Except I don't think it was negativity, I think you were in a situation where you could have potentially taken someone's life. God forbid there was a pedestrian in LA by that sidewalk of the building that you crashed into. I'm only human, so yes, this one stings. I love that car, but I will overcome. The one thing I'm most upset about is that happened on a public road, especially considering I had picked it up the night before from Raceworks with upgraded brakes, suspension, wheels, and slicks. This is where people were a little confused because he did mention that he was upset it happened on a public road, but was he saying this because it looked embarrassing that he did this on a public road, or did he say this because he was genuinely concerned about the possibility of him taking someone's life or ruining other people's vehicles on a public road in LA LA like that. We were going to Buttonway Raceway this Thursday for a shakedown before getting ready for a 4-day track event at COTA. I'm really sad I'll miss that event because it was the one thing I was looking forward to all month long. I won't get into what went wrong maybe another day. For now, I'll just come off as an excuse, but they say everything happens for a reason, so I'm glad it went wrong at 40 miles per hour as opposed to 150 plus at the track. However, the one thing I will never do, especially in the car community, is try to kick a man while he's down. But for those of you who want your 10 seconds of dopamine, feel free to haze me in the comments. I deserve it. I own it. Lesson learned, but I will rise above. Stay safe. So people just thought this was some sort of half apology, half taking accountability, but people were just still confused with his whole message. The most important thing people thought he should have taken note of, though, was his reckless behavior and why he decided to do this in a public road, which I could understand why people were mad. I mean, the way he lost control towards the very end was very scary to watch. I mean, just the sound of how loud he hit the building in and of itself says a lot about how dangerous this whole setting was. This man very much so could have taken over someone's life, and the chances of a pedestrian being on a public road in LA like that isn't slim or anything. It's quite possible, which justifies why people are scolding him for his reckless behavior and what seems to be a lack of accountability and explicitly apologizing for that in his statement. I was looking more into what appeared to be his recent crashes since people were commenting that as well, and it seems like there's some people in this world that just never seem to learn their lesson. It's been reported that this isn't this YouTuber's first time getting himself involved in a major crash. Sportskeeda reported on this and said, while it's certainly not the first time he's crashed a vehicle in a public setting, after driving 9 miles in his Hummer EV, he wrecked that as well. The McLaren Senna is a completely different type of vehicle. Additional screenshots also started surfacing on Reddit, allegedly showing Mondi pleading with uploaders of the video where he was involved in the crash, where he was allegedly saying, "Brother, can you please remove that story? I beg you, please. I don't want insurance to see it, bro, please, it will ruin me." Now, it's important to note that the authenticity of these screenshots have remained unverified and it could have been manipulated, so we don't know for sure if he actually sent these DMs. But either way, this whole situation was just sad and also a mess and lack of accountability. As I've mentioned, this isn't the first time it's been reported Mondi has been in a situation where he's crashed an expensive car like this, so it's just like, where do you draw the line with these type of people, especially with these YouTubers who base their entire channel off of flexing their luxury cars and acting like little kids. But it seemed like due to all the heat, Mondi has now privated his Instagram, but these were some of the top comments on his recent Instagram photo where he initially announced getting his hands on the McLaren before it was deteriorated moments later. People were commenting things like, "Don't act like this is the first time you've done shit on public roads. You live and you learn, and I sure effing hope you learned something because you're still alive. Just stop doing stupid shit on public roads. Womp womp womp." This person commented in regards to how he addressed the whole situation. "Are you blaming someone else for your crash? You wouldn't catch this heat if it was on track. Takeovers are the bane of the care community, and stunts like this only encourage others to do the same. Pride comes before the fall, and the lesson to be learned here is humility." Following this, some other social media personalities decided to shade Mondi for his reckless behavior, like Damon Fryer from Daily Driven Exotics. He showed a video on his Instagram spinning off in a McLaren Senna, showing him how it's actually done, and people definitely weren't lost with what he was doing in this video, shading Mondi. Anyways guys, I definitely want to know your thoughts on this whole YouTuber crash situation, and also how you think Mondi responded to this situation. Do you think he actually took accountability? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see you